Thank you very much for joining. Our first episode, we did great. Thank you very much. We're almost at 900 subscribers. So I thank you very much for all your support. Today, we're having a special guest, Dr. Manal. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Engineer Suleiman. Okay, I'll give you an introduction about me. My name is Dr. Manal Aladwani. I'm the founder of BIM Mena and adjunct assistant professor at IUK. My PhD in project management in construction, especially in building information modeling, digital construction, and my master's also in project management in construction, both master's and PhD from the UK, from University of Salford.
Nice. So let's take a step back and talk about your early life. Let's go back to high school.
Okay.
Why did you choose civil engineering in the beginning?
I don't know. It was just by default. It wasn't actually my first choice, to be honest. Yeah, but yeah, I'm here.
What was your first choice?
To be honest, School of Medicine. Yeah,
Yeah, that was mine actually.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
I think all the engineers have the same issue.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
Alhamdulillah, I'm grateful that I continued this path, to be honest. It's it's more suitable for me.
So you studied at what university?
I've finished my bachelor's at Kuwait University in civil engineering, and then I continued my master's and PhD in the UK, University of Salford, project management and construction.
Why did you choose Salford?
It was my first choice because, the traveling, it's much easier instead of going to small cities in the UK. So yeah, it's more convenient for me and for my family as well, my parents.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it a city over there? Is it
Yeah,
Salford?
it's like a city. Yeah.
Nice. So
It's Manchester City.
it's inside
Salford,
Manchester.
yeah, and Manchester, yeah.
Manchester, okay, nice. So you went there to study masters. You chose construction, as you
Yeah.
said. And why did you choose? Why did you choose construction management? Why didn't you just continue in civil engineering?
I see myself more passionate about managing projects, solving problems. I don't see myself as a designer, to be honest. Yeah, I prefer managing the project, collaboration, coordination between different parties. Yeah. I think it's my passion.
And then you did your masters. I'm assuming you did thesis.
Yes.
As in your masters, and you chose BIM.
No, for my master's, to be honest, was lean construction.
Lean construction. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a waste management technique. Yeah. So it is part of project management or construction management. So I finished my master's, and the thesis title was, I think, public project eliminating waste or delays using lean principles.
Nice.
But in my PhD, it's a different story.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you focus on a certain area? Did you focus on Kuwait?
Yes.
Yes,
for my master's and my PhD, both I focused on Kuwait, specifically the public sector.
Public sector.
Yeah.
Because you worked there for a
Yes.
while before.
Yeah, that's correct.
I see. And what was that like a mission that you had? You felt that you need to fix this.
Yeah.
That's why you went there to study, to fix these things that you experienced. Basically.
As an engineer, you are a problem solver. It's like it's your mindset. So I was looking at any techniques to improve this practice. So yeah, I chose project management and construction, and later on continued with BIM.
With BIM. Okay. So after finishing masters, you started with focusing on BIM. Can you give us a brief explanation of what the word BIM means and what it's about? Yeah.
BIM stands for Building Information Modeling, or Building Information Management, or both Building Information Modeling and Management. It's also called Digital Twin, Digital Construction. So basically, it's a philosophy. It's a way of thinking. You want to leverage the technology for the construction industry. Let's give you like an example, real world example. Before we haven't, we're not like, for example, when you want to order food, let's say you use food delivery apps. So this wasn't the case before, but after the technology, they used it to improve this industry. Let's say you want to order a meal, and then you scroll down and find a restaurant, and then find a meal, and you can add items to the cart, and you can see the ingredients. You can see the picture of it. So it will make like your life easier, decision-making process much easier, because you see everything before you order, and you see the costs. You see this like visual representation of the meal, the cost, the time, delivery time, and also a transparent process. So once you order something from this food delivery apps, you can track the delivery process. So it's similar in construction. We use different technologies with like Internet of Things, let's say VR, AR, anything related to construction. Any technology that can help us with the construction, we use it. So we can create digital representation of a building before we build it. Not only visual representation, no. It goes very deeper than this. You have data-driven model. You have collaboration between different disciplines in one model. So transparent process, collaborative process, and easy access. So yeah, this is it. Like, this is the basic definition of it.
And it's mostly the AEC. I think it's the architectural engineering construction.
Yes. Anyone who's interested in construction industry, like, for example, the owners, IT department, because we're using technology here and innovation, so we need IT. And what else? We need policymakers. So yeah, anyone like interested in the construction, or any like all the construction stakeholders involved in this.
Okay. So I forgot to ask, when you entered PhD, why did you shift to BIM? Why did you choose BIM in particular?
Actually, I heard a few colleagues talking about BIM, and it is like a trendy topic, and it is the future of construction. So they, I became curious. I want to know more about this, and I always have passion for innovation and technology. So I dug deep, and then I was fascinated about this idea, very fascinated by it. So, and then I was like, I want to be part of this shift. I want to learn more. Yeah, and this is it.
And did your professor, maybe he's the same professor from master's to PhD, or did he change?
The same one.
Okay.
Andy Fleming. Hi, Andy Fleming, if you see it.
Okay. And did he encourage you to focus on, like, did he play any role in your...
He helped me a lot, to be honest. Yeah, and he was so supportive, understanding. Yeah, he just like, he guided me.
Okay, so what was your first BIM experience when you entered the PhD program?
Yeah.
What was your first task and working with BIM? What program did you use?
I was focusing on the bigger picture, the management behind it, the management behind the whole approach. It's not like a software. You use different software. Like, you can't be like the pro in everything, to be honest. It's like a hard thing to do. It's an investment. So, and the software industry is like always updating things. So it's hard to keep up with different software. I focus on the management and how to manage the BIM project, the standard, how to create a BIM protocol, how to manage the whole thing, like mainly the change management. the shift, how we shift from the traditional method into BIM approach. So this is my focus. And of course, I attended different workshops in the UK and seeing 3D modeling, integrated processes, and all the discipline they integrate and unify all the drawings in one model.
Nice.
And how they have more efficient process, easier decision-making process, and cost saving as well.
And what are the differences between the BIM and the traditional way, as you described?
It's similar to food delivery in the past.
Oh yeah,
You know,
same
so-
example.
Same example. You can say it's more fragmented in the traditional process, poor collaboration and communication, and the exchange of information, like it's very outdated, you know. But with BIM, you have a unified approach, unified system, unified model, and the rich data-driven model in this approach.
Okay. So you graduated, you came back to Kuwait,
Mhm.
and then tell us about the conference and expo story. Like, how did it start?
Okay, I found a lack of knowledge in this area, and the need, and this, the need of this specific technology in this field. So I started with education, how to raise the awareness in this specific field. So I was talking to my colleagues, Dr. Mohammed Salim and Dr. Sana Al-Azza. We worked together for this conference, and with support from Dr. Khalid Mahdi. He supported us all the way. So yeah, it was actually self-funded. And we want to raise the awareness. We start with education first, because people, they won't use something if they don't know about it or how to use it, or what are the benefits from this technology. Why should we use it, you know? So we started with this conference. It was for the GCC, and it was 4 days actually. The first two was workshops about BIM and this technology, and the last 2 days was the conference. And alhamdulillah, it was successful.
And how did you convince them though? Like the professors, how did were they interested
They were interested.
before you talked to them?
I told them, like, let's do a conference. I said, okay, let's do it.
And they all funded the.
Yeah, 3 of us, we funded the
Nice.
conference. Yeah, we got some sponsorships, but didn't cover everything, to be honest.
And you decided to make this conference inside Kuwait
Yes, but we have different plans for the future.
for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about the first day when you got together and you convinced them, and then you started maybe campaigning for your conference. How was this experience?
It was hard at the beginning. We faced a lot of challenges, you know, but eventually, like, people, when they met us, we explained about the conference, they understood the idea behind it, so they helped us. Yeah, it was like a lot of work, a lot of dedication, but yeah, alhamdulillah, it was great.
And you said it was 4 days.
Yes.
So tell us about these 4 days. Like, what did you do?
The first 2 days
Yeah.
were workshops,
Workshops.
and the second 2 days were the conference, like speakers from the GCC, not only from Kuwait.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, it was like that. And, like, you know, it's the hub to for innovation and technology in the GCC. We wanted, like, people to benefit from it, and networking as well.
Was there any memorable moments that you remember from that conference? Like one of the best moments you had?
When my student volunteered with us in the conference and helped us, and young engineers as well, they helped us, and they were fascinated by this conference and the idea of BIM, and they want to use it, they want to learn more about it, so they're eager to learn about it. And this was the best moment for me.
How did you convince them though? Did they just Did you?
I talked about it. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you like show them any programs or any?
No, actually, in the course, construction management course at the previous university that I worked in, I updated the course. I added BIM and lean construction in the material. And they have an idea about BIM and about this, the future of construction. So they were interested. Yeah. And they came. Yeah.
Nice. And what is your future goal for the whole conference? Where do you see the conference going in future? And
I
your
see
dream?
My dream, I see it like this conference will be the to-go conference for innovation and technology, not in the GCC, but globally, you know. I want it to be the hub of innovation. I want to drive the change, you know, improve the industry, bring all the experts, leadership, and policymakers to just connect and learn more about it and drive this change and this digital transformation in the industry.
Nice.
And the location of the conference will be rotated, inshallah, in the future within the GCC countries. So it's not going to be only in Kuwait. We're planning to host it in GCC countries as well.
Is it specific for the GCC or the MENA region, or are you planning to maybe expand beyond that
In the future.
in the future?
Yeah. But the main reason, I want the GCC to be the leading or the leader in innovation and technology. Yeah, because we have this capability and we have all the resources. So why not?
Okay. And I'm pretty sure you had some resistance from people about this project. Can you tell us maybe about one of these experiences that you had?
People normally resist change.
Yeah.
It's like something natural. But because they don't know, lack of understanding, lack of knowledge, make them fear the change. But by explaining the approach and talking about it and see the benefits behind it, they will be like, okay, let's try this thing, you know?
Exactly. And maybe they have like some barriers, like, for example, as you said, most of them are like old school. They love the old traditional way.
Yeah.
And some of them are scared because it's not something written on a paper.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's a more transparent process.
Yeah, it's more transparent, and it's actually on a cloud.
Yeah.
It's on the internet or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So maybe the files would get lost, or maybe that's one of their fears.
Of course, yeah, there are some challenges, but they can be addressed, to be honest. But the first thing is we need to educate them, because we don't have experts in this field in the GCC, like very rare, and we need to educate them to become ready and for the industry's demand. That's why I started with education first. So yeah, with time I think it's getting easier, but they're already mandating BIM in the UAE and Qatar and in Saudi, and some projects in Kuwait, some public projects. They're mandating BIM. They have to use BIM in these projects, but not fully BIM. It needs more improvement and standardization. Yeah, and protocol like this.
Yeah, I think in future we're mostly going to shift to BIM, whether we like it or not. So it's like something that it's almost inevitable. Right?
Yeah, it is because the focus on the smart cities and sustainability is like it's one of the visions of the GCC countries, right? So you can't have smart cities without implementing BIM. It's like the foundation of it. You have to implement BIM, and then you can reach this point in smart cities and sustainability.
Exactly. Can you mention one of the biggest projects that you heard of, or maybe you worked with before, that used BIM, and maybe highlight the features?
Okay, during my PhD, I studied infrastructure project in Kuwait, public projects. Some of them, they used BIM, but it wasn't introduced until later in the construction phase, which leads to more delays, rework, and many like problems, to be honest. It can be avoided if they implemented BIM at the early stages, but they didn't. On the other hand, a project in the UK, Holiday Inn project in Manchester, they finished the whole project in less than 9 months. Imagine like a hotel. Yeah. So they finished it in less than 9 months using prefabrication and fully BIM integration.
Nice.
So with BIM, you have like accurate drawings. So you can use some elements in the drawings. You can use it offsite. You can just make the specific elements offsite, like precast concrete, like prefabrication units. So yeah, so they finished the whole project in less than 9 months. So BIM, not only for visualization, it helped us to achieve more efficient process, faster construction, and more sustainable.
And how many floors was that Holiday Inn? Do you remember?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes. 9 months. I mean, usually it takes. I mean, here maybe it takes like.
I can't recall, but
Yeah.
it's like a huge hotel. You know, it's not a joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, nice. And as you said, it's cost effective. You know,
Cost effective, yeah.
you know everything beforehand, and
You can see all the details of the building. Yeah, I mean, when you want to implement fully BIM, before you build, you have the whole model, like architecture, structural, MEP, drawings all together. And you can see the clashes. If there are any clashes, you can resolve them before construction.
nice.
So you save time, you save money, and you have like more effective cost-saving process. So you can take the bill of quantity easily with all the prices, like updated ones. So yeah,
Interesting.
imagine that.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. And how do you usually handle maybe variation orders, change orders?
Normally, like you can minimize that using BIM because you can see everything before building, before the construction started. You know, you can see everything, so you will have a clear idea, and the decision-making process will get easier. You know the reason behind variation orders because of unclear picture or it's like a difficult decision-making process. But once you see it, you can say that, yeah, I want this, or you can like request any changes before the construction begins.
And do you think it's sustainable
Yeah, it is.
in a way?
It is very sustainable because BIM helps you with sustainability as well. Like you can design energy efficient designs, and you can use the LEED or BM, codes for the building. You can check the CO2 emission before you build it. You can track a simulation. It's like, the whole function of the project. You can use simulation to check if this is what you want or not. And with the AI, it's like different story.
Yeah.
You know, it can have like alternative designs from the beginning. Imagine AI helps you with the design, gives you another alternatives based on your requirements. And you have like, AI driven analytics, everything. Like it is the beginning of the future construction.
Yeah, and I think in Saudi Arabia, I think they have the line project. I think they're using BIM. I've heard that they're using BIM. I'm
All
not
their
sure.
mega project, they're using BIM because in our region, the GCC, like we have this rapid urbanization. We have sustainability goals to achieve, and we have this complex mega project. So we need like BIM to facilitate that and to tackle any problems beforehand. Yeah.
So what's your advice for engineers? Maybe they love the idea of BIM, and they're still maybe in high school.
Yeah.
Uh, how should they start that? How should they, go after their dream? Maybe should they like download maybe Revit or something and start learning from there? Or
Mm. My advice is to stay curious, proactive, learn about any software that you might like Revit, Navisworks, BIM 360, and don't forget the big picture. Because once you understand the big picture, you will have like great value on the market. So just read, learn more about it, and that's it.
I think one of the biggest challenges is the expense, because as you said, like the Revit and these programs, I don't think they are free, right?
They're free for the students
Oh, okay. You have to
because it's
Only.
Autodesk. Yeah, so it's free for the students. For education purposes, it is free, and they can see all the, videos, tutorials
tutorials.
on Autodesk. Website.
And are there any certifications that they should, hunt maybe?
Yeah. They can obtain certification from Autodesk or from BIM Endpoint. Yeah, we have this like collection of experts. We give them like an exam, and then they can obtain a certificate. But first, they need to go to workshops, to take courses, whether online or like in person, doesn't matter. Yeah, and they can obtain these certifications.
Then they can do that inside Kuwait?
Yes.
Or nice. Through maybe the engineering society or
BIM Endpoint. They can obtain it from there. Autodesk as well. They have different training centers in Kuwait for that. Yeah. Partnership with Autodesk. So yeah.
What do you hope achieving personally in future, in general, as your whole goal? And I mean, not just in BIM, but even with like teaching students and
I want to prepare the student for the future. And I want to lead, to be part of this innovation. And I'm committed and I'm dedicated for this event and for this change in the region. We have it all. So we can do it. We can be the leading in innovation and technology in our region. So this is what I'm aiming for.
And would you mind if students at other universities maybe came to you and ask you like questions about BIM in general and how they should use it, or maybe attend one of your classes maybe?
No, I gave workshops in different universities.
Nice.
In Kuwait and in the GCC. So, it is knowledge. You can't block it.
Yeah.
You have to like educate people. So, and I do some curriculum development for BIM for universities. They can contact me for that. We have like whole package, like 4 years program. We have just like one course. We have, different options.
Interesting. What changes did you do in like the university curriculums?
Like an update.
Yeah.
Updated version. Like putting some information similar to what I've done in a construction management course. Taking out anything not useful anymore, replace it with something useful. Yeah, something they can use in future. Something like that. And adding some software depend on the course itself. So we have designing software like Revit, and we have coordination software like Navisworks, and also BIM 360, similar thing.
Okay. And you love the idea of BIM so much, then that's why you opened your own.
I'm so passionate about it. I'm passionate about technology and innovation. It's my thing. That's why I was interested in BIM. So I like to work smart, not hard.
Exactly, yeah.
And I support this. You don't have to work hard. Just work smart and you can get the result that you want.
Exactly. Is that a part why you opened your own company maybe?
Yes, because I'm passionate about this and I have dedicated teams to deliver certain services. Yes, we are like a family, big team. We support each other. And we have this vision. We saw the resistance,
Mhm.
but we're pushing forward.
And do you feel there will be like more resistance in future in other ways uh, other than the fact that they just,
They don't know about it?
maybe other reasons or something like
Maybe.
that.
You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. It can happen.
Yeah. And do you have maybe a solution for that if anything comes up? Or
I'll figure it out by
at
this
that
time.
time? Okay. All right. Yeah. I think we finished most of the questions. وبس, yeah. Thank you very much for joining.
You're welcome,
Yeah.
Engineer Suleiman.
Yeah.
And thank you again for having me here.
And stay tuned for future episodes. And feel free to drop any comments if you have anything that I should change or update or and any type of advice. Maybe I'm open to anything. Just shoot me up a message, and yeah, we'll do our best. Thank you very much.